Curiosity, why, how, where? These are questions we ask ourselves nearly every day. New technology is allowing us to search deeper and longer than ever before in our pursuit of the answers to these questions. We have a desperate need to know what lies beyond our known existence. I'm Alan, the team leader. This is Jesse, our lead investigator. Join us as we seek answers and explore the Fathom frontiers. Salt Fork State Park in eastern Ohio is a hotbed for Sasquatch sightings dating back to 1996. With over 17,000 acres of land and 3,000 acres of water, there is plenty of good habitat for a large primate-type creature. For the last 20 years, the Eastern Ohio Bigfoot Investigation Center holds its annual Bigfoot Conference and Expo at the park's lodge. This year, over 600 people are expected, so we had to go check it out. Somewhere, deep in these dense woods, could this park be home to what locals call the Ohio Grassman? Let's find out. We arrived at Salt Fork right around lunchtime and decided to make our way over to an area known to have Sasquatch sightings. As we traveled through the park, we soon realized that we were in Bigfoot country and left civilization behind. This area clearly had all the necessary elements for a good weekend. I just hope that whatever we find out here doesn't mind being found. We decided we would get to work, so we suited up with all of our gear. We were armed with our trail camera, evidence kit in case we wanted to take any samples home, and our camera and film equipment. If we found anything out here, we were going to make sure we captured it on film. As we head down the first trail we find, we can't help but wonder what we might encounter ahead. We were on high alert, looking and listening for anything moving out here. If there was something big here, we hoped we would see it before it saw us. It didn't take long before we came across something unusual. These branches look as though they were placed against this tree for shelter. Different types of branches all intertwined, forming a type of makeshift shelter. Were we getting close to where the Grassman lives? I hope so.
It is hot.
Okay, so we're walking through the woods in one of the known hotspots. We've come across this. I'm hearing things in the woods. Come across this, what appears to be a stick hut. It's very intricately twined, very large branches. Can you pan down here and show them? And it's fairly large inside, like enough to hold several human-sized creatures. The opening is small all over, so I'm not sure how that goes. I don't know if you can see from there, but there's actually 3 large rocks placed in a triangle-shaped pattern. And a significant amount of room in here to something very large to lay down. So I don't know what it is, I don't know where it came from, but it is interesting. Though we didn't find the Ohio Grassman in our first trip in the woods, we were just getting started.
So, we've been in Salt Fork State Park, southeastern Ohio, for about an hour and a half now. Want to jump in right away, so if I don't pass out before this is over. Did a preliminary investigation, went and checked out some hot spots, found some of these purported huts that the Grassman allegedly built. It's hot. Did I say that already? Whatever. We're on it. Well, sometimes when you're in nature, nature calls, and I had to do my thing. Well, I came in here to this rustic style cabin and was going to take care of my business. But sometimes nature just says no. Come on here with me in this roomy stall and I'll show you. The nice white porcelain. Beautiful, shiny rolls of toilet paper. And if you notice on the wall, you get a special little guest. There he is. Zoom in on that bad boy. Yeah. Guess what? I can hold it.
We headed over to the camping area to set up our site. We weren't really roughing it, but it wasn't the Four Seasons either. Our site came with a picnic table, fire pit, and an electrical hookup. There was even a shower house and bathrooms. We set up our camping chairs and tent and made the best campsite we could to get us through the next 2 nights. We were not by any means alone out here, but it was still pretty quiet. I imagine tonight could be interesting. Once the sun went down, we got a fire going and tried to stay warm as the temperatures quickly dropped. The sounds from the woods seemed to come alive as many creatures roamed about. I just hope we can get some sleep tonight.